live because
Okay. Why is she shaking her head? We're not hearing you. Hello.
hey, stop saying hello now because we live.
Okay, we're live. Everybody, let me pull up Facebook.
And then
Want to
then
get his notification.
then I chat, but no, she not on yet. She mute.
Oh, hello. I was having technical difficulties.
You know, look like you have technical difficulties.
That does fix it. It's a good thing, say I'm competent enough to fix my own troubles.
That the face there. That the face
So,
look like you're not in a technical problem at all.
but the computer wasn't working. I downloaded this new software on my system. It's called, my name, Voice Meter, because I'm trying to improve my audio quality. It working?
It's called. Yeah, sorry. May I try to pull up everything? We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook.
Okay, and then I had some speakers hooked up to my laptop and it wasn't on. And I was testing the speaker and I hear nothing. Oh my gosh.
So that's why we didn't hear anything from you.
But the speaker the on and the speaker hook up. Everything I go to the speaker. A little learning is a dangerous thing.
But we're all here and up and running. VM is the first one to say hello.
And I love my VM, you know. VM is a dedicated, loyal listener, watcher,
Yeah.
viewer. I always love her because she always up on my side, you know.
And actually she comes here singularly just to support Michelle and I, you know.
Yes,
thank you. Angela said good night all. So Angela is on. Nobody is on YouTube yet. YouTube people.
So hold on. So where's VM? On YouTube?
No.
Nobody
on
not on
Facebook.
YouTube in here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
On Facebook.
So how was your day, Mish? What did you do today, yesterday? Or not supposed to ask people in business like that.
Michelle was being lazy today. I don't think Diana got the memo about the hairpiece that we needed to wear. We need to wear blue on the head today. I don't think she got it.
Nobody never tell me. So I have to change my clothes now.
Next time.
No.
Cleon said true. Cleon said bless up. The first message the one that person Cleon said bless
Cleon?
up.
Oh, you spell Cleon Cleon?
O-N, yeah. Cleon.
Oh, that's my friend. Because she her name Cleon's name has Leo in there, so she's my friend.
Good one. Good
thought
one.
she was actually your friend and you knew her.
No. Oh no, her personally just have a good name, that's all. Cleon. It's a good thing she put on the end, but it's because the Cleo thing never work at all in America and Jamaica anymore. Cleo.
Cleo. Me know.
What's she name again? Auntie Cleo? What's she name?
Oh, Miss Cleo.
Miss Cleo.
Me know.
Michael. About Miss Cleo no work. No, I know. Miss Cleo must say that would have make so much money with all the trouble in our world. But I need a read up.
Okay, Michael said good evening, the three musketeers. Welcome, Michael. Leon said I'm a man.
Well then, Cleon, we love you. Thank you so much for being here for Michelle and I. I want to come for me and Michelle. Not
Wait, what a slamming on my face! Oh my God! Right. I couldn't have had a bigger, badder slam. Jeez and peace. Hey, Cleon, which part you come from? Tell me, I St. Mary you come from?
Nobody come from St. Mary name.
Sure, sign a Clarendon. You can't own Clarendon today. These days, Clarendon is in a real trouble.
And you know, I think Cleon come from Clarendon and actually went to Clarendon College.
No.
Went to Clarendon College.
It would be quite disappointing. It was
lived in Atlanta.
Okay, Alicia said, good night, everyone. Garvan is here. Say, yes, me there. Yo, bless up all.
Who was before Garvan? Anissa? That's a new name?
No, I've seen her before, Anissa. Yeah, she's
Anissa,
been here.
okay. Hello, Anissa. Oh,
Oh, they must
Angela,
show
well,
picture.
you sure it says a lady that? You sure it says a lady that, right?
yeah, let me see our picture.
Okay,
Hopefully,
good.
The
Angela is
profile
laughing
picture.
at us. Cleon said Atlanta.
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 Oh dear. Wanna
You
see
know what
how
I saw the other day, Dr. Diana?
who?
Clarendon College did their, what do they call it? Where they're top people. Like they did, what they
Graduation
call
or
it?
prize giving?
No, man, like for the alumni.
Oh, the awards.
Yeah. So I was looking at it to see if I see anybody I know.
She not ready to get award yet, old enough.
We have to be so old that when they talk to me, we say, huh?
Oh
Child.
my! Cleon said I'm coming to Jamaica to premiere my movie. Which movie? Tell us about it. On
Yes.
July 21st.
He's going to Jamaica to do what?
Premiere his movie.
Oh,
I hope it's at where is it the premiere taking place? Because I'll be in Jamaica, so let me see how my diary
On
is.
July 21st.
it's being premiered on the
Where is it
21st. Or
being
he's going to
premiered?
Jamaica on the 21st.
Well, you want to
He's,
suggest that it premiering then.
yeah, or maybe he's going there. Clarify, Cleon. Let us know what kind of movie.
And which
Anissa
parts are there?
said, yes, I'm a female originally from Falmouth.
Oh, Lord!
Come from Falmouth, you know. Lindo. Me know her name Linda, you know. Cleon said it's Second Chance, starring Spraga.
Is
Spraga
that
baby.
right? Me want to see that.
You want to see it?
Yes.
I not bring Spraga, Cleon.
So you need to bring Sprag up on the show and come talk about the thing.
Praga. Who is Praga?
Oh, you mean who's Spraga?
Who is Spraga?
How you mean who is Praga? Who is Praga?
What is
What
that?
is
What are they? I live at Jamaica. Which one are we out of this three away? We live at Jamaica.
Who is Praga?
You don't know
Spraga
Spraga
Benz.
Ben.
There's a Benz named Spraga.
My mama. My mother say, me Lou.
Alright, the article. Alright, let me tell you about Spraga.
I'll VM know that. I play one Spraga for you. I play one Spraga.
Oh,
We
sing
can play
it.
one Spraga.
Sorry, then can't spray it for them. I'm gonna shut you down.
Tell you about
You can
Spraga.
play about 2 seconds. Let me see if we can. Go on chat, man. Me see if we can.
So you must ask me like
Spraga,
Luciana. I know
Spraga is
Luciana. I know all the Luciana songs and stuff.
Luciana all-time singer.
yeah, Spraga.
Oh,
Luciana all-time singer.
Good
Spraga
singer.
came about in the in a
90s. In the 90s.
in a second coming of Beanie Man, Bounty Killer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And I know
Spraga
Beanie
Benz.
Man have my name, Davis, Moses Davis, Dr. Davis. Dr. Beanie Man.
Garvan said, Dan will laugh at who is Spraga. Exactly.
Spraga. Things are going you. What is it?
Oh, that song is in it? I know that song.
BM said, I don't know who that is. No, sir. All right, Cleon, you have to go bring Spraga up on the show. Our whole generation knows Spraga.
So if he's premiering a movie, it's a movie about Spraga Benz, or it's a movie that is starring Spraga Benz?
Star Spraga
Benz. Then you never have no.
But if it's premiering, it's gonna run. If it's premiering in Jamaica, it's gonna run for at least a week, right? So therefore, I'll be there to go. Tell us where to get that Cleon. We need the details.
Yeah, give us info, Cleon. Don't go.
Diana is a good movie. What do you call it again? Critique or reviewer.
And Leah can give it. You know, Leah doing little
yes,
videos.
Give us the info, the details, and let us see what.
Yeah.
Diana, I think your mic is.
Do try be here to support my son. Have a feeling. Come on, if you don't start about that one. My mic gone.
I think your mic is taking up a lot of bandwidth. Are you there?
Second chance.
Those
Brother.
madmen.
Anybody a old soldier? Anybody a old soldier in the show? Anybody any old soldier on the show? I'm going to be speaking. I'm the keynote speaker at the Jamaica Ex-Soldier Association at the dinner dance at the end of this month.
So all
You have to
soldiers
give
were in
information
Florida.
like where. Give us
Yeah, actually, I don't know. We just need to get
In
a
Florida, Jamaica, Africa.
Jamaica. Don't have Jamaica. Don't have Jamaica.
Zoom. Oh, yeah, traveling spokesperson now.
Who is?
You.
Oh no,
Is my thing back up?
Yeah, you're good.
back up now. Yeah, you're good now. You're good now.
Well, I tell you, when you have to rely upon internet service from them people, it drive you nuts.
But you know something? I want to know from the people that are listening to us. What is it about festival season that you miss most? It can't be the festival song competitions.
Yes.
But what?
Good song.
What? Hold on it. Where that say?
When burn my finger for teeth was gone. Play the music. Play the music.
Them have some good ones. Them have some good ones.
Them have anything like that. Jump like your teeth, sip your water.
Richie Stevens, and one with Nitty Kochi.
Top 10?
Nitty Kochi.
Huh?
Nitty Kochi. You know the Nitty Kochi? So,
okay, so Cleon said it is for 6 weeks. Look it up. It will be in Carib for 6 weeks. Lon said street dance competition. What is street dance?
Yes. Yes, street dance. I miss that. I agree with that. I miss street dance. When we, in the roundabout Independence, roundabout this time for 3 weeks, we in our Rockabessa we would have cut out the road, shut down the road,
and Black Road.
Yeah, every Saturday night there's a street dance. Every Saturday night, all these street dance, and you go down and go have fun from like 9 o'clock until like 4 o'clock in the morning. And pick me and everybody did it because anybody could go. It's the one time of the year.
You don't have to pay to enter.
No man, I just walk down the street, but then block off the street. There's an alternate route that you can go through one bush and come back up and thing. That's it. But they never want no traffic.
String up the black boxes, like a string
up box and the music, jerk chicken, curry goat, beer and everything. It used to be very, very nice. I miss that.
So they would have that every year
for 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks in a row, 3 or 4 Saturdays in a row. So everybody dress up and go street dance.
Oh, that's when you'd have to wear your barefoot or your checkered.
Yeah, man. I remember the last one I went to. The last one I went to was with the song used to be. It was Leroy Smart with what a song they go again. Leroy Smart song will go. Remember I go. Let me find it.
But so tell me now, Leo, as it relates to the street dance, would they have it in all the townships or each parish would have one?
I only know about Rockabess. We don't know about nobody else. Anybody else?
Michael said, is Carnival Jamaican and too vulgar? Cleon said, I'm originally from Montego Bay. Lawton said, no, Leo, not that. It was festival dance competition.
Oh, they still have that though.
Oh, and I remember we used to go to Mellow Go Round. That's what I really miss from festival, because what the Mellow Go Round would be is a concert where the top performers from this JCDC competition would be on at the arena.
Right.
Those well sought after tickets. When you
I appeared in those a few years in a row. I won.
It's a dance.
Yeah, man. It's called Bragadap.
No, not Bragadap. Mellow Go Round.
Where school were involved?
Yes, some schools were involved and some whatever performers were the top ones. And you'd go to the arena. They'd go to the arena and that's where they'd have this final concert.
Oh, yeah. And it's
Okay, so I've been to.
Stuff.
Yeah, I've been to that because it was while Miss Lou kept it, it was called Bragadap.
Okay.
So she used to keep it every year, and we used to compete. That's how we get for trouble at some of these townships in a Jamaica. Port Antonio, Montego Bay, Falmouth. Where else we went to again? Several other
You make
places.
it sound like you travel to some far-flung
Oh, yeah, say
country.
man, a big time that
You
man.
gonna go Michelle Falmouth.
It was big, yeah man. We got Michelle Falmouth, yeah man. They have commission down there. Here's the Leroy Smart song. Ballistic Cafe, tell you my brother. You know that song there? Ballistic
Never heard that
Cafe.
song.
I thought it was just a
We,
song.
we used to lick chalice, cook ital stew together. That was a popular song in the 70s. Play
But I thought it was just a
football.
song. I didn't know it was a festival
It
competition
wasn't
song.
a festival song. It wasn't a festival song. The festival song that year was I need a big heel boot and a barefoot pants we go dance. This a festival. That was the festival song that year. I remember the last one.
Gavin said, Lord Father, me tired. Michelle said that.
Yeah, Sean
Are we
said
on YouTube?
yeah, YouTube. Sean Chambers said, "Good night, ladies, and how are you doing?"
We're very
Hello.
well. Thank you, Sean Chambers.
Hold on. Sitting around with that. Good night, ladies. Me look like a lady to you. Good night, ladies. Why you have me up, Sean?
Just to you.
You have me up?
A good.
Sean, you have me up?
So what's so wrong with being classified as a woman here today? What did I kill you?
Actually, I was watching something tonight, one of those videos where some woman challenged a senator about man having baby or transsexual men having children in the womb. What do you think about that? Do you think men? She asked him, "Do you think that men can have children?" The senator said, "No, they can't." And then the woman said, "You see what I mean? You see what I mean? You're inciting violence against transsexual just by the fact that he said no."
Well, sometimes they lost in their arguments, but right now they cannot have children. Men cannot. So we have 6 people on YouTube tuning in.
Good evening, YouTubers. Good evening, YouTubers. Yeah. So, what else do you miss in festival? Yeah, I do miss that. That going around from one place to the next. Port Antonio. I try to remember Montego Bay, Falmouth.
I guess much never happened during my time because all they used to do was sing songs and you enjoy the songs and that was it.
You used to have the digging song. We go Chichibodo, some of them are alla some are bad. Chichibodo, some of them are alla some are black. Some of them are
You should have a festival like school competition.
Yeah, man. And you travel from the competition is a roll up kind of thing. The finals were at Bragadap. Finals selections were at Bragadap at the National Arena back in the 70s.
Okay, Nikki E said, "Girl, good night, my lovely trio." Garvan said, "Them I try make men have babies me here too." I think it's a devilish decision. Let's start up Garvan for.
I agree with him. I don't think that I don't know what they're doing. It's not natural for men to have children, but to everybody, every man to them thing, and thing, every man to them thing.
What we're gonna talk about today? What topic? Jamaica Diana, what topic? Yeah, the news.
The topic really, I don't know what the topic is, but I think that we need to talk about violence in school. We just need to talk about violence in Jamaica. And I want to suggest that it's a topic that we will speak about for months to come. Violence generally. Yesterday, a former principal of Ferncourt High School was murdered somewhere up in Bull Bay. 71-year-old retired principal, but the tragedy continues. I gather there's an abundance of videos if you know where to look.
But let me ask you that, Diana. Why would somebody want to kill a retired principal?
But why would somebody want to kill a child? Ask yourself that. Why did somebody murder that child in the back of the vehicle down in Montego Bay?
They found a policeman murdered in a car too.
They found a policeman murdered too?
Yes, yesterday morning.
Lord gosh. Why would somebody want to murder a policeman? No, the policeman is the person who uphold the law, who people look to. This principal, she served as right through the ranks as a teacher. She joined as a history teacher. She moved to head of social science department. Then she makes it into acting principal, then principal. After which she retired, she was the first executive director for National Education Council. So this is a woman who was given to her country. And 71, just in our old days now, sitting down, chilling, and murdered just so.
The question is how are we going to reduce crime? How is it possible for crime to be reduced in Jamaica? Because I mean, we can approach crime in a couple of ways, right? One, we can say go after criminals and do something to get rid of the criminals off the street. But criminals are constantly being made, right? Then the other way is go to the root cause of crime, but that's going to take like 30 years, even if we start now, right? What do we do?
Well, at least if it starts from somewhere, one of the most important that I see that's happening, and I do really think therapy, people always say, Jamaica, but I do think therapy is important because most of these children that you see that keep committing these crimes, either they have lost somebody, nobody have addressed it, they're being abused, nobody addressed it. Then, like when they hear their story, then they become these hardened criminals. They have no prospects like after school. So most of them can't get a good job, they don't have the money to move forward. So they need social intervention. But all of these things, I think we have to start somewhere and stop saying they're not working. Because they say it might take 30 years, but at least if we start now, we'll get somewhere.
I think
And focus more on the younger people, the younger children, like in preschool, like teach them how to deal with things, how to deal with anger, how to express themselves, like who to go to when they need help. Like we have to start somewhere.
I think crime is a learned behavior. I think they learn to become criminals from other people around them.
I don't know that I would want to say that they learn to become criminals. But I want to agree with Michelle that certainly if we had started when I was born 30 years ago, then certainly we would have had some change now. So we just going to have to make up our minds to start, and to start with the youngest level that we can, to train them differently, for them to be more tolerant, to collaborate more, to recognize the value of teamwork, to use their words, to discuss, to share how they're feeling. I think that more parents need to parent.
So you're willing to wait? You're willing to wait?
Of course.
Yes.
Plant the seed now.
Yes, because when you start now with that generation, you're ensuring that they have a full grasp of it. Along the way, the other persons are going to adopt and change. So you're going to see incremental change, not the momentum that you want until another 10 years down the line, 5, 10 years, but at least you will begin to see something.
But I believe crime is a learned art. I believe that every child who grows up and become a don and become a gunman and become a killer, knife or whatever it is, learn it from somebody else in them presence. I believe that somebody in them past or in them present teach them, whether it's intentional, it's formal or informal, then learn the art of that type of crime.
Right. Yeah, but that's why intervention is needed.
And if that's so,
right.
That's
certainly intervention is needed, as Michelle says, but more so we can flip it to say that the positive behaviors can be if we evidence that, if we model the good things that we want, then you can influence in the same way that the negative things are influencing. But the negative things probably have a greater and immediate impact because it is leading to some social or economic gratification.
Who's going to start this, Diana and Michelle? Who's going to start?
Well,
Who's
we
going to
can
start this process?
Well, we can
Us.
start this process by us doing our part. You have the teachers who can start doing their part. You have church leaders who can start doing their part. You have other leaders within the community that can actually start. We could set the standard. And the thing is that we keep not realizing it may not take 30 years because we've seen several times where children have stepped up when they have seen things that are not correct. I remember I was watching a video where a little boy's father was breaking the rule and he called the police on his father, right? So we see like they will learn and they'll also take it back home and say, Mommy, you know this not right. And then it start, but you can't just say, all right, leave it alone and we just keep complaining.
We
We
can't,
have
but I'm not saying that, but I don't think that is going to change anything. I
I
believe
think
that
so
in
though.
order for us to even start, there has to be a policy by government. Policy has to be adopted by government that says we are going to take over early childhood classrooms, every child from the time
Government can everything.
from the
Because
child
by the time it's continue, sorry.
from the time they
I
reach 3 year old, we are responsible for making sure that these children are going to be in a particular track and they're going to be protected and yada yada yada. But it can't be just we left it loosey loose. Because it's going to be the same thing over and
No.
over.
Yeah, but everybody work together because you can't have the government saying go do a part. When the children go home, what happened? You know what I mean? So you have to take every stakeholder to be involved, parent, church, community, everybody have to be involved to achieve this objective.
But the
It
policy
can't
has
be
to be.
on the government
Yeah, man.
because
The government has to set that
No, and I
in
don't,
place.
and I don't know
but
that I
they're
would
not
hold
set it
government
to
to that
them.
kind of a
Of course
standard
it is.
Yeah,
because you would have to mandate government to take care of their own selves rather than try to do that. I think that we must recognize that the majority of the early childhood institutions are privately owned, and
by
perhaps it's
church
time that the church become more active and influential
again.
in again as it was back then. We need the civil society need to demand it of government,
I
but
don't
then
get
you
what
have
you're
to
saying though, because why isn't it happening? Why aren't we doing it now?
because they have nobody has come to that conviction that it is
So the
instructed
only
by
way
the
that they are
spirit
going to
that
do
they
that,
are to take the action.
the
Government
only
not
way
going to
they're
take
going to
that
do
kind
that
of
is if there's
action
a
because
policy.
government is going to say that parents must raise them picnic properly. Period. But government not seeing that unless you provide the social things that people are grappling for and are struggling to meet, then they have no interest as a parent to evidence anything
Yeah.
good except
I'm
preparing for
not
the
saying the
benefit.
parents aren't going to be responsible. I think the government has to make a policy and the parents then follow. I
Well,
believe that
government
we
tried
have
with
to
the
force
values and
we have to
attitude
force them
and
to
we never
follow.
get no support on that. So one
We have
Then
to
that
until,
gonna
force
be
them.
another
until them go back to
problem.
values and attitude, then I don't know.
Yeah, but that gonna be another problem. You can't force them to do stuff. Or you're gonna
Of
charge them
course,
their crime.
of course. If the child is out on the street at 7 o'clock in the night, when
But Leo, that a foolishness
charge
because
them,
right now
charge parents.
themselves every
So
picnic
what
properly
else are we gonna do?
school
How are you gonna achieve this then? Because there's no
start with
there.
family training,
Oh,
parenting
Okay,
skills,
but
man,
and
that don't make any sense. Who will train who?
okay,
those
okay. Could
who
I
have the
just say one
conviction
thing?
that they ought to do better, those who are so convinced. So is the government going to train us how to be ethical?
So where is it gonna start?
Answer
Because
me
obviously,
question.
why is it not started already? Somebody
How
has
is
to
the
No,
do
you
government
something
going
have
to
about.
not
train
been
me how to be
done.
ethical?
You have it been done in other communities, which we have seen over and over. It's not been highlighted, which the government can look at communities that were bad communities that now we see where they're good citizens. The crime rate has been reduced because different intervention programs were taken
Crime no
place to
reduce without
prevent.
government. No, crime no
No,
reduce
but
without government.
But you
Not in
know,
this.
Leo,
okay, I
Not in
guess
the
you're
government
Jamaica.
not
missing
going
my
to.
point. I guess you're missing my point, Lee. I said the government, yes, but everybody else has to work with
Of
the
course,
government.
of
So
course,
you
the
can't just
policy has
say
to be there.
the government.
But it's not
Everybody
going to be
has to
there,
work
Leo,
together.
because if you recall recently, perhaps about 6 months or so ago, we read an article where the Minister of Security was saying that all this money in social intervention was a waste of money. You don't remember that?
That's because the government not serious. But we need to get serious people in the government to make the policies and follow through with them. That's it.
Well,
And
if I say the government not
make them
serious, I think
accountable.
they're going to be, if I
And
say them not
make them
serious,
accountable.
I think they
Well,
need
we
to.
do have the Jamaica something accountability portal with Jeanette Calder. Probably one night we should invite her here to come tell us how that works.
Then
How
Kosaro
she
and
keeping
say,
them, eh?
the island do Kosan say, while labor right are
That's
socialists.
all I
That make
do.
no
Point
sense.
finger.
Let's
Let me
any comments out there?
Garfan said, okay, I read that one. BM said, are you okay, Dr. Diana? You seem so tired.
Yes, me tired. It's hot down here. Today was hot and murky and just miserable. And then when we look around at 8 o'clock.
Oh no. Angela said, I miss living in Jamaica
Thank you
many,
very
many
much for the
years ago.
concern. I really appreciate it. Thanks.
Angela said, I miss living in Jamaica many, many years ago when we would get up early morning and walk, pick mangoes, picking oranges, mangoes, going in cane field and enjoying the community livelihood. Because of violence, those things are behind us. True. Garvan said, I believe if the false worshiping gets boycotted, it would lead to lesser crimes.
So what she did know? First she said she missed being in Jamaica. Where Angela Mac something? Where she did know?
Where are you, Angela? Garfan said, I believe the false worshiping. Oh, I read that one. VM said the police said it was a suicide. Yeah, that was what I read. That it was single shot. Michael said on his
birthday. That's so horrible.
People got true enough. Michael said too much obia is being worked. Garfan said that we said too. Garfan said there's evidence. No, the evildoers are training up their youth to continue in their criminology footsteps.
Sandra said, good evening. It's just like somebody have a business and then pass it on to the next generation.
Yeah, Dee said, train up a child the way they should grow and they will not depart from it. Start at home, continue at school, and hold all accountable. Lorna said, hello, guys. Glad you are on tonight. Jessica said, good
Lorna,
evening,
good to see you. I saw her. Did you see her picture? She went farming today and she reaped pepper and all kind of things. There's a beautiful picture she posted earlier today.
We can't bother with show off, Lana. We can't bother with show off. I want how much food in my eat and yard so much. You give them
vegetable, may I tell you?
Jesse said, good evening, everyone. I'm late. Paulette said, good night. Angela said, each one teach one. Everyone have to get involved. It begins at home. Remember when we were children, we listened to our elders. They could reprimand us. Angela said, I'm living in the U.S.
So hold on, you know. So Angela want Master to beat my picnic, right?
Never said beat. Said reprimand. Necessarily beat.
I shoot, boy, I'll shoot him.
Okay, on YouTube, Nikki E said, I agree with because you, Leo.
Hold on. What you say, go ahead.
You know, Leo want to hear the part, you know.
Let me know here.
I agree with Leo. It now starts with the government. They need to that hold parents responsibly for their children. Also put activities in place for our risk.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
No, who said that?
My girl, Nikki East.
Block Nikki East, block her.
Yeah, but it's sad. But our communities have to take back their community. They really need to take it back. And I keep seeing in the news where they say, oh, we know they're what they call them when they say they can identify people who commit crime. That's it. They not do the investigation, they not do anything else. They just say, oh, we can identify the people. We need more. So it take everything. Lorna said, Leo, I share with my co-workers and neighbors. I'm freezing.
Oh, all right. You get where you're lucky. You're sinking,
Nikki said, Diana, you love me too much to block me.
Michelle, you're sinking. I'm sinking. Yeah.
The world has caused me to be sinking.
All right.
So let me just read some more news clips.
No, before I go to the news, I want to talk about Obia and its impact on the.
No, let me just read the news headline because before you Obia me. So Sri Lanka president flees country on military jet in Maldives. the Sri Lanka president.
Oh, Sri Lanka president gone?
Flee the country
Take over
on
a place.
military jet.
Poor thing.
They shall make him swim. Twitter sues Elon Musk over 44 billion takeover deal. The social media firm is trying to force him to buy it after he walked away from the deal.
But then I know say Elon Musk is a special child. You can't change your mind at the time.
How about that? So like one truck a drive by. Sandra said each one teach one, but what if it's all negative behavior?
Social learning.
Uber whistleblower reveals company's dark tricks. Anybody used to drive for Uber? Because I bet you can't find one somebody who used to drive for Uber.
Hey, Uber still there Jamaica? Uber still there Jamaica? Or they got gone?
I was in Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
And the other day they were accused of charging excessive
So you mean I could go to on my Uber app and get a taxi in
Yeah.
Jamaica?
Yeah, man.
With all
Yes.
the issues that we have in Jamaica, we really have Uber down here.
Yeah, man. You know that Uber's been there from last year, early last year. But what
Yeah.
happened is that they were charging 2 times what the regular taxi man them charge.
Wow.
But I don't know if they're still there. Why is it that I have to be telling you about Jamaica? Well, I don't understand.
Oh, but I can tell you lots of things about America. I mean, I just tell you, say, Twitter sue Elon Musk. You didn't know that?
Yes, I didn't
I
know
mean,
that.
I'll tell you things about what happened in Sri Lanka. Look how me
Yeah,
informed you.
yeah. True that. True that.
And
But you cannot tell him to, when I said that they don't know anything. A lot of people don't really know anything going on in Jamaica, and they're so detached from the reality at Jamaica. Not saying you are, but a lot of people are so
That's the problem. That's the problem where we don't have
That's what
any
is
kind of,
going on.
we don't have any collective community, anything at all. And nobody now understand
But
what
why is
happened.
it though that
Nobody
there
just-
is it's probably just utter frustration. Probably
Fear.
You
Think
don't
so.
want to hear because you just find it overwhelming. For me, I don't watch the even news here, and I haven't watched it for years because it's just too much. It's such a mental, it's so traumatic. It's such anguish that I put myself through every evening at 7 o'clock to sit down, turn on the TV to watch in my country, right where I'm living, all this horrible thing that you don't envision for your own country happening. So if we are a little bit detached, we keep our sanity.
But you and Michelle grew up in this anyway. We're not supposed to be, me grew up in the good times, right? The good times when no crime in Jamaica. Me grew up in them time there. We don't grow up in a crime. We don't understand this thing here. Okay?
Yes, but the level of crime that we grew up in is not what we're seeing now. It's so barbaric.
When I grow up, if 3 people died a year, that's like the biggest news in the whole world. Okay? We never have nobody out kill nobody in any time there.
That's a lie.
That
is a lie.
I had a family member who was murdered.
That is a lie.
It was a murder suicide.
Appease them.
Murder and suicide because this man wanted to get married to her.
How he murder and suicide himself?
Yes. So
The
he
same
murdered
person?
her and he committed suicide.
You say one person.
So
Okay.
this is way back.
But was it in the 70s where they
That's
had
what I'm
election time? Wasn't that in the 70s?
1980 election.
No, before that, they went have some serious killing when the guns started to come in.
I'm not admitting that. I'm not admitting that because I just made up a point a while ago.
No, your generation caused this. Okay?
Yes, this generation
Your
carrying all
generation
these horrible
caused
things.
this. Right? The 30-year after effect because of your generation failure to do what your generation was supposed to do to ensure we have a safe Jamaica. No,
we cleaned it up enough. We cleaned after the 1976. There were 600 people dead in an election in 1976, right? That's it. After that, we cleaned it up back. And then 1980.
Year?
Yeah, no, it was just a round election.
You're talking about
it was just a round election.
Huh? It's about policy. Your generation do these policies that are affecting us now.
Hey, listen, I am saying that I was in a crime-free era. I don't know about Uno. And now I wanna perpetuate this darn crime.
What Michelle is saying is that we inherited what you
No,
guys
no, 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 no,
Right.
no, no,
did.
no.
Failure.
No,
You
no,
know,
no,
they
no,
Your
said
no.
generation.
Hold on.
somebody eat the sour grapes and the next generation set the
We
next
suffer.
generation teeth on edge. Um,
One thing we were good for was Obia. So
Exactly. And Obia
that's
work
but
all
in
it
that's
worked.
probably what we have now. The culture of Obia.
That's all we used to
stay
work.
from God. I want to
That's how
stay
we used to
from
work
God.
in that. What nobody they used to dead from Obia. Nobody not dead from Obia, you know. They just turn their neck like so, or turn their head backward and something like that. But nobody not dead. They're still alive, you know.
I
I
don't
want
know,
to
used to
stay
have
away
black
from
heart mother
God.
come run with them.
Yeah, I didn't think that.
We
Yeah,
talk
sweet.
about learned behavior. Your generation stay away from God, and look what happened now.
I lie, I tell, because
We want to stay right from God.
we introduced the whole thing about one the most church per square mile in the whole world. That are from the 60s,
Church
70s.
I
them
don't
a
know, also introduce
criminal
the
church
most
them.
bar first match them.
We, we have bar right next to church.
Yeah.
I wanna bring the bar them come
No,
next to
I
church.
saw no build the church, I saw no build the bar.
So we build the church, we don't build the bar. That's what the problem is. I mean, never see so much people listen, me go to Jamaica and everybody had this so. I mean, 90% of the young people had this. I mean, for a while, they never understand what it was, What the hell, whatever did this so, But that never used to happen. People
Boy,
used to
and
hide and
it's
smoke weed.
really unfortunate because yesterday I driving out of the campus gate and there's this boy sitting on the fence and he is so high and he can barely string two words together to have a conversation with me. But him smoking a weed, a spliff, same way. And I'm saying to him,
And him supposed to drink. He's supposed to drink a beer or a black
no, he
bull.
wasn't drinking anything, so he clearly didn't have enough money for all of that. So he's smoking the weed, and I'm saying to him, "Man, you don't see how you're high." I didn't laugh, him say, "I not to smoke it," and I said, "No, you've had enough. One, two, it will make you crazy." Him say, "I know, say true."
You just have to
But
laugh the truth.
him still a draw the split. All right.
Okay,
Everywhere you go in Jamaica, and me know it. Listen, the days them when man used to smoke weed, and used to use a ratchet and cut it up fine. What is this? Your hand.
Because they probably have a new
and
strain
the
that
good
they
good
can
one
just do
they
that
have
with.
anymore.
Or
And the
they
good
feel
one
that
they
on
are.
ratchet so tough they can cut ratchet.
Okay, Sandra said each one, I think I read that one. Okay, Sandra said it's unfortunate that for a small country as Jamaica, we cannot get crime under control. It is so sad. Sandra said, Bestie, you need to go for a swim, a relaxing swim.
That's not a
Jacqueline
bad
said, good
idea.
night.
Yes.
He said, we need stiffer penalty. Lorna said, Leo, I'm with you this time. The major crime then was pickpocket.
There you
Tina
go.
said, I first mentioned the name here, said, why scrub over the past? Why not talk about root causes and solution? And Leo, I root cause. Arman said, my friend of 25 years lost his dad to Obia working in Africa.
No, Obia. That's not Obia. That's not Obia. Jamaica, we're gonna kill nobody. I was African.
In Africa, yes, they're African.
Oh,
The one is
okay,
stronger.
okay.
Wrong
The
Obia
one is
that.
I
stronger.
wrong over that. Yes, that's a wrong over
Yes.
that.
He said crime was there, but not as much. However, there weren't as much media outlet exactly to inform the people as it is today. Ina said crime started to escalate when we started the annual prayer breakfast. Introduced mediation in our schools and ban all religion. No.
Oh, when we ban it.
Angela said true. Garvan said serious, I believe. See, Garvan, they can't have God and the devil in one hand. Pick it, pick. Okay?
We used to have, I mean, when I used to go to school, you had devotion.
This takes us way back, way back.
Yeah, you had devotion 8 o'clock in the morning, right? By 8:30, you got your classroom. Then the teacher pray or ask a student to pray before class start. When lunch come, we say we say
What you used to say lunchtime? Tell me what you used to say.
it
I
used to
bet you don't
go
remember.
God is good. No, no, no. God is good. God is great. Let us thank Him for our food. Amen.
And when you come back in, don't you say prayers again?
Yes, you have to say prayer again when you come back.
Yes.
For I remember
When
what.
you leave to go my yard.
I will leave you
Oh,
go
yeah,
with
we
that.
have to
I won't
prepare.
about prayer that no. No, no, won't about prayer that.
And we have to say the anthem too. We have
One,
to.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 prayer for the day.
But
But
at least everybody learned and cultivated a habit of giving thanks, of being grateful and to
True.
and understand.
Appreciate it.
And on top of that, you also had in the classroom a memory gem that everybody had to learn at
share.
some
Yeah, I have to
point.
share something, yes.
You had to have that memory gem and practice it.
Let me see if I can remember what the Lord's Prayer and go again. Because I know something I mix up some of the word. Let's do it for now, Diane. The Lord's Prayer.
The Lord is my shepherd.
No. The prayer.
The Lord is my shepherd.
That's a 23.
Oh, it says now the Lord's Prayer.
No. What's the Lord?
I'm in a prayer, but I think bringing back those things would
People
help.
me not understand. Me have some two ungodly people as a writer. Oh no, just start the prayer for me. Start the prayer for me and write it first. No. That at lunchtime. What the prayer? What the prayer go again?
Our Father who art
Our Father, yeah, our Father which art in heaven, yes.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy
Art,
kingdom.
you never made right.
Which art? Yeah, which art we used to say? Which art?
But it's not which art
Who art in heaven.
Oh,
Jody
Father,
said,
who
our
art in
Father.
I know, but we
hallowed
used to say
be
which
thy
art?
name.
Which art in heaven?
Said, our Father who art
Hallowed
in
be
heaven.
thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive
What?
us our trespasses.
No, hold on. And forgive us
Our
what?
trespasses.
As we forgive
Those who trespass against us.
Okay.
And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory.
The glory.
Forever.
And ever. Amen. Forever, ever.
Amen. Okay, all right. So is the only part where we didn't get wrong was the which art.
Oh, who art?
Which art?
Sandra just said growing up, I felt safe in Jamaica. I could go anywhere, any time of the day or night by myself, except I was afraid at night. I didn't know anything or heard of anything about crime. No, I guess a criminal then bare face. Garvan said Jamaica is rooted in worshiping as Christian in the corporate sector and schools, but I feel it's the poverty zone venturing into Obia and entrusting the devil.
Obia is no more than it was 40, 50 years ago.
No, but let us stop to look at what Gavin has said. He says that Obia has ventured into less poverty. Is he suggesting that people in this lower echelon or the society, it's rooted
in the lower socioeconomic
feels it's the poverty zones venturing into Obia and entrusting the devil.
But that's not true.
But if it is, and we don't know what data you have to support that it is.
Because Mr. PM, I got St. Thomas.
And somebody did have an uncle.
But PM come from poverty, so maybe.
And me here says Siaga was in a St. Thomas too with a whole heap of high help on him just before election.
But we don't know all
but
of
then
that.
everybody know that he was good friends with Capo, so leave Uncle Eddie alone.
Who's Capo?
Capo, you don't remember Capo? Capo was a great revivalist turned artist.
Revivalist at Obiaman. Are they just a practice?
Anybody know about Capo? He had some great pieces of art, quite sought after, particularly after he died. But it was Eddie's benefactor.
They were friends.
They were good friends.
Oh yeah,
good friends.
Capo.
Capo dead?
Yeah, long time. Kappo, Capo. I think that
Couple.
was his spelling.
I
Okay,
know.
Sandra, some stuff. Ina said prayer has not worked. Try something else. God has no plan to fix our problems. We have to do for ourselves.
I don't know that I agree
Said
with her that prayer
Rusty.
don't work. It depends. Yes, we might feel like that at times, but I think that we need to be consistent with our prayer and our worship. And we need to be we need not just do it today, and tomorrow we try something else. We need to give it time for it to work.
Yeah, but the two of them work together though. Like you can't only pray and say, all right, it will happen. You have to really do your part too. Work. You can't just say, all right, it will come to me. But Sandra said, Leo ungodly. That is why he could not remember the last prayer. Notice him only remember the prayer for lunch food. Garvan said,
He was
Garvan
probably just
said,
more focused on his meals.
yeah. Garvan said Clarendon famous for work in Obia.
And who could I say a mean thing like that about Clarendon? Is who that?
Garvan,
Gavan, don't
Lorna
read
said,
nothing more that Gavan said there.
Lorna said, poor people turn to prayer when things get bad. They don't have money to pay Obia man. Well, recently we see where they said they were buying the rings, the guard rings, which they were paying a lot of money for. You don't know how they getting the money. Or if you want your husband, you go to your Obia man. Or if you want somebody man, your Obia man. But
Sandy,
on YouTube, 1 minute. After lunch, you say, thank you for the word so sweet. Thank you for the food we eat. Thank you for the birds that sing. Thank you, Lord,
for
for
everything. That's true to
everything.
yes, yes. Thank you for everything. I remember that too. I do also remember too the fried dumpling them with baking soda.
Yeah, how that come with the school?
Yeah. What all right. So because they want the dumpling them to look big for the pick of them, they put baking soda in them to swell them up big. So when the
So
company
that's
you
the
get
fried dumpling or that's the boiled dumplings?
fried dumpling,
Oh, okay.
and what happened? It just big up on the plate. So you get two big fried dumpling and you feel good because you say belly full
Oh, yes,
this.
so yes, cook for you.
Yeah, yeah. You me never eat none, but the other kids them used to eat, and then you
That's
see
good. They
seal it.
provided lunch
Yeah, at lunch.
and breakfast.
Some
No,
instance you get a
maybe
porridge
Breakfast
or
too.
something.
sometimes. Yeah, it depends. I think breakfast was for students who paid money, the parents, or they didn't have any money. I don't remember what it was, but there was a special amount of kids who get breakfast. But for
So
lunch,
everybody got
everybody get
lunch.
lunch. Yeah.
So when they cut out, like some programs on the cut out after a while, me like,
The
why?
first time he eat bulgur was at primary school. Never
I
had
love
bulgur.
bulgur. You love bulgur? I love bulgur. Good
Mm,
Look at
food.
rice.
No, just bulgur by itself. You can take it with porridge or you can put it with rice, but it's
Yeah, my
really
grandma
yummy.
used to do
They
bulgur
use
rice.
they use the bulgur. Here's I remember this very clearly now. They stew it down like red peas with red peas, and then they had saltfish in there. The saltfish, bulgur in a stew peas.
Okay,
Huh?
Ina said,
Yeah, it was looking nasty and thing, but people
But
did
it's
it.
the
good.
ET. Ina said, if prayer works, it means God is waiting for us to tell him what to do. Don't forget that God said he created evil. Yeah, I hear you, Enos. Johnny said yes. Dee said, Garvan, do you believe in Obia? Why do you bring this up in almost every conversation? Paulette said, yes, I remember that prayer. Garvan said, I believe it's a work of the devil that does exist. It was Leo that mentioned Obia this night.
Me? No, sir. I piggybacked on him on Garvan.
Well,
Not me.
we're gonna block Garvin.
I,
Definitely I forgot
I
about
do know
Garvin.
Garvan. Garvan
Because
has to
clearly it's having a negative impact on the show here. But
Tracy Reed. The first
there's
I'm
one thing
seeing
I
this
want to ask
name.
though.
Hold on, the first I'm seeing this name. Tracy Reed said, prayer works not in your time, but God's
Why
time.
don't work today? It don't work today, right? Is that what Tracy's saying?
Yeah, but on God's time.
It used to work once upon a time.
Oh my,
It
so
still
let us
works. I
talk
can
about
assure you
Bulga.
God,
that
God can't
God is
keep
still
up.
on the throne and he's still working. And if you just believe, but in too many instances, we ask God for something, we go into prayer and we think about it. And as we get up off our knees, we try start figure, okay, now, how am I going to fix the same problem that you ask God to help you with?
To
Well,
work
guess
with
what?
you.
Guess what? I saw. Isn't that all life is now? You ask for something, you expect to get it. You have your politician. You put him in an office, right? You put him in an office. Him supposed to give you something, right? You vote for him and give your hand off right at the back. So
Really
I
like
Yeah,
what
guess
yeah,
give you
put
something, give you more
that's what the
time.
person's saying. I'm not saying that's me. I'm saying
no,
that's
we
what the
really like
person's
when I
saying.
put the politician in the same category as God. I mean,
Okay,
sorry.
Oh, we put in the same category. I didn't hear that as the Obeah man.
Eh?
no.
Other
I am
category,
saying
but I put him as God.
based on what you just read or whatever, the person wants immediate gratification. So
Uh-huh.
I'm saying the person wants immediate gratification as though it's a politician who you put in office and they want immediate money gratification from them too. So it's a mentality. It's a mentality. God, you have to come through right now or else.
Yeah,
That kind
but
of
you have to be patient.
Lorna said we paid 2 pennies for lunch at my school. Who remember bulgur? They used to cook it down in oil, then we eat it with dumpling. Sandra said, good night, everyone. Have a blessed rest of your week. Be safe. No, Garvan said, no, don't block me. Very, but we also have to have faith.
Yeah, prayer without faith. Yeah,
And
true.
Tracy said, that's why I said it works on God's time.
Then God have a lot to deal upon him plate today. So take
We're
it.
not, we're not knock God hard tonight, but I'm sure he's accustomed to it. He say,
The
oh,
on
God,
time God.
uh-huh.
Garvan said, don't get me wrong, I'm not into Obeah. You hear? B said Bulga and milk powder was it for us in school. I recall getting milk powder for free and we use it to feed newborn puppies. No Bulga
Once
and
per month. Once every month. They used to when they get a bulk of that white powder.
Supplies.
Yeah, they would package it in a half-pound bag and give it to us to take home. And then at lunchtime, they used to make a milk, a drink out of it for students who wanted something to drink. So they'll put ice in there and then mix
who
that.
was in charge then?
No,
That was
there wasn't any charge. No. They had
So
a
how could we
vibe.
afford then to feed students as
yeah,
we did? Because all of these were good things. Bulgur is
good thing.
nutritious, milk powder have all the nutrients that you need for health. No one owns a big and strong. Oh
Me
no.
never like, me never like milk powder because it stick on your
But it
thing,
was healthy
Yeah,
though.
but it was nice to
belly.
Antioxidant.
eat. You mix it with sugar and you just eat it.
Bulgur, you need more. I mean, that's what you call it. Milk powder, you want more
Milk
sugar.
powder.
It comes sweet.
Yeah.
It's already sweet.
Yeah, so you mix it with some brown
But
sugar in it,
So,
no water or anything, and then you just eat that.
yeah, but
so,
the thing is
so
that they create a nutritious meal for you guys back then.
what
Yes.
they did, they certainly did. They certainly did.
Healthy meals.
So if have you ever put milk powder on your tongue and cover your tongue with it?
Yeah, we used to eat Lasco.
Let's call milk powder too.
They always stay up in your
Yes, always. Can't come out.
eh.
Oh, God.
He said, oh, our syrup later. They used to give the syrup. So they used to
Yes,
give the stuff we carry home, healthy
right. They
stuff.
also pour the syrup in the milk drink.
Oh, no wonder we used to have cherry milk, so that became on the
Sure.
cherry milk.
That is exactly right.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Eno said the free food came from US aid. So then US aid not in Jamaica anymore?
No, but
Well,
I
then
don't know.
probably
I
focus
don't.
on
I
other
don't know.
things. No, then
I don't
probably
know that that's true. I don't know how true that is. I don't know when USA
I want
started.
to get it from. But my God, I don't know when taking care of my make sure children can learn. That's what it
exactly,
was
because
about.
if they could
And
get it
and
free when they go, they get the lunch. Everybody was entitled to a free lunch, and it clearly was a
Yeah,
hot
go
meal.
to school.
It's
and then
not
we
that
still have to
everybody
watch. Some of us had to wash plate too, The
then no wash the
plates,
plate because if you
That's
the
know how
fine.
wash
plates,
the plate, we get
plates
food.
were. They look like
The little
flying
plastic
saucer.
one.
They look like flying saucer. They make out out of aluminum, and
Yes.
you could have take it and just make it seal
But the
grass.
thing is that why change a program that was working? Like sometimes I think about these things.
I wonder what
Why
happened to
change
those plates.
something
I'd
that
love to have
works?
one. Oh
Plate?
my gosh, yes, one of those plates.
You can't find them anyway. I'm market. Go down and
No, me
go
want
bend
them
down.
dinted up and all of that. Me no want them new and pretty. Me want dead
Okay.
up.
Lorna said we used to get free cheese from America.
Free what?
Cheese.
I don't know what that.
And you know how cheese expensive? I went and bought a little piece of cheese today. Literally little piece of cheese, $700. I want to could I get
you know, say, okay, so you can't get it under the cheese no more. You
Yeah.
know, said Olga and milk powder came from US aid.
Okay, I didn't know that. I had no clue.
Well,
Nikki
you
say,
must
yes,
tell you a
Dr.
second
D.
time.
Milk powder and sugar, nice. Oh, Tracy said Nutribullet and milk. Yeah, they used to give Nutribun and milk.
That's a funo time. That's a funo time.
No, I never had no Nutri-Dog.
No, it's Michelle kind of time. Michelle and forward.
Yeah, when I was in primary school. But then I think they stop it. I think
they don't know name Nutri. No, they don't stop it. They don't stop
they
it.
don't stop it.
No, they
used
still get.
they used to get Nutribun, Bula, and then sometimes they get the cherry milk in the bag. It was already made in the bag, our milk in the bag, so they just freeze it and give it to the children.
Right, we used to have to buy the cherry milk.
They should give them a hot meal. I don't agree with no foolish square bulla or round bulla or whatever.
They still give
children should get a hot meal.
They had in near time, like why they never have enough. Even though our children should have one meal, so they don't have to worry about something.
It requires a little bit more for them from the government because them have got hire cook and chef and
they already have a
hire them because then it would mean that the unemployment rate would fall and things would be better. Because if within the community you have somebody who is a cook and that person at least is employed and everybody get food.
This is my value on the show. I bring back the old for you guys to talk about.
That's why I'm trying to destroy Jamaica because look how he went good on the change.
No, that is a Yorker.
Yorker. We're having it good. Let's change it.
And Leo stepped up to the wicket and delivered that he had laid the foundation. These old stories. And Michelle bowls him a fully empty Yorker. There's no way to dig it out. He laughs and retires to the what do you call it? You go back into the stands.
Jody said they could keep the USDA cheese. Growing up here in the US, there was a stigma government cheese, not really cheese.
What are you talking about the salt cheese that we used to get? One piece of salt cheese? Is that what you guys talking about? I remember we used to get one piece of cheese. You could actually look through it. You know, it looked like cake soup. Look like cake soup.
That sounds like Gouda or something like that. That's not no.
It looked like cake soup. I don't know what I'm talking about. The salt cheese.
Cake soup is blue, Leo.
No. Cake soup. Cake soup look like a cheese.
Cake soup is blue.
You see. All right. You see the problem with we right now, because we don't use blue cake soup. Ask any one of them on the show right now. We never know. The only thing was blue. The only thing
is blue. There is nothing called blue.
Yes. Blue. This is blue. Blue little black soap. Okay?
I have it.
So we don't have cake soap with blue. We have cake soap will look like a cheese.
Is blue. My cake soap is blue.
Exactly, cake soap.
Uno just banded a day.
Well, my cake buy 3 in a bag. A market, you buy 3 in a bag.
Cake soap, we'll buy carbolic soap, the one in on the paper. And we buy cake soap will look like one square box.
Carbolic soap for beard.
Or Castile.
And Castile for beard.
That's when my papa got America. We get
Okay,
you get one green one named Irish Spring.
Okay, Johnny said ridiculous that they did away with great nation building programs for what? Leo generation, Johnny.
Leo generation.
We have to pay more taxes to feed the children for free. Johnny said a block of cheese. Ina said the free cheese from the US was cheddar and it came in a tin. Garvan said carbolic.
Carbolic soap. Then him never get the other soap.
No, the one we wash with. It looks
Palmolive.
like it's brown like
Palmolive green soap. The washing soap is blue.
Our blue soap we use to wash white. Johnny said, Leo, we need show and tell because you only know. Only you know. We tell him all the time. I told him to do a show and show us when he go on a road trip, like these breads they talking about, all these things he talking about, so we can see. Because I never see them before.
Yeah, they look like a little box.
Paulette said, yes, brown washing soap. Here,
thank you, my lovely Paulette. Okay. Pauline.
Nikki said, we used to call cake soap dirty girl.
What? I didn't know that.
No, but dirty girl is the tin man.
Yeah, tin boom. That's tin boom. I don't know about the dirty girl thing there at all.
No, she can't figure the whole story now. Oh my gosh.
Tin boom. I kept hearing my mama say tin boom. Be like, what are you talking about? Put on the tin boom when we look at the can.
Take some more comments. I'm sure that people
VM said you missed my comment. Oh no, VM. Where did I miss it? I don't know. Let me see.
Hold on. You don't know that the cake soap that they use it for bleaching purposes?
The blue one.
Then only blue soap we have, Leo. What are you talking about?
Because then probably, you what them probably do? You probably put both the blue and the brown soap together to make blue soap. But we had brown soap and blue. And blue, you put the white clothes in a blue water and then put it out to make it bleach. Okay? But right now, you probably have put the blue and the soap together and make blue soap. But we never have blue soap. We have brown soap and we have blue. Blue is one little square bar. And you throw it now and peel the water and the water turn blue. And before you go spread out your white clothes to go burn, you put it in the blue and then try.
Yeah, we use blue.
So do you wash it out after that?
Yeah, so white.
No, I don't know.
Oh,
ask Polly. Ask Polly. Son, burn it out because the blue helps us to bleach it.
Me say it look white, like white or white. Can we go Westwood? We have to wear white. So the blue, you have to use the blue. So the one are too darn young. We can't bother with them. The conversation.
No, there's so much that you have learned from
conversation is so darn one way.
But look how much you have learned from us.
I don't learn nothing from you. I don't learn nothing from you. I don't learn nothing.
So you never even know so we have blue soap where you could have used for bleach.
Me know about blue soap. Me know about blue soap, but me don't know about it no bleach.
That's that is a problem. His generation thought.
Hey, we used to take that same cake soap there, and when the peel have one hole in it, we take the cake soap and pow and patch it, and no water can come out of that. The cake soap there was patched at the hole there. it's like when you cook on fire and you have one hole in it, pot to take one piece of flour and just power on the spot. Same thing the kids soap. Same thing. Anybody can tell you about that.
Okay, Dee said no, that's a different soap. Johnny said no, wrap it in plastic. The tin cheese was from New Zealand and definitely not cheap and not dubiously classified as cheese as the USDA. Dee said, Leo, there was both soap as well as the blue. Johnny said thought he wanted to share Leo.
Lorna said, wanted to share. Yes, no, we don't know nothing.
Yes, Leo, they had the yellow cheese. The real salt one was like Swiss cheese tin with holes. Brown soap is one we could buy half or quarter bar.
There you go. Thank you so much.
Bright and white.
Yes.
He said, yes, the blue like fabric softener, rinse and hung.
Hey.
Okay, so I can hold on back up on that because I want to go buy some. So I can buy a piece of to wash
blue. Yes.
Buy a piece of blue. Wash it.
little thing, right? It's in a
It's a
little
little,
thing like
Coming
a
at
little piece of
church.
paper. It
one
rubs on
shiny
the,
Okay.
man.
yeah.
All right. So I'm going to go there tomorrow on my way home.
Ask for blue.
Blue.
I
Lorna
will look
said
for
blue
it.
was used
Next
in
thing
white
somebody turn
clothes
up and say,
only.
him name
Hold
Blue.
on. We're not hearing you, Michelle. Say that again.
Okay, it said blue was used in white clothes only. After you rinse your white clothes, you dip them into the blue water to make it whiter. That is true.
Yeah! Yeah!
Mark said, "Hey, the memories." Nikki said, "You cut the dirty gal cake soap in square and use it to wash your clothes. It's the same light brown soap. It's just the other day they start calling tin mackerel dirty gal. What soap you're talking about?"
Well,
in fact,
I would rather just keep the dirty girl at the tin soap because it does been confusing.
in
So
fact,
is the
it was
blue
called
soap
brown soap,
dirty
too.
girl too? So is
It
the
was
blue soap dirty girl?
it was called brown soap. It was called brown soap.
Okay.
It was called brown soap.
So
And
did you use the brown soap
to
to
wash.
do what?
To wash khaki
So,
and
but
and
what about the
jeans.
sod seal and the
Yeah,
cold
we
power?
used to have fab, not
Sod
Sudsil.
seal.
Sudsil was a recent. In my day, Sudsil was a recent brand. We used to have fab and fab and what the other one name people? There was fab and Ajax, or fab and something else. But
Ajax is what you
fab
wash the pots with.
FAB was no. I think Ajax had a clothing detergent also.
There
But
was
fab
cold
for sure.
power. You don't remember cold power?
Yeah, that was a recent one. That's a recent. In my day, it was fab. You buy one pack of fab.
Oh, that
FAB.
was actually the name of it.
Yes. Anybody? It might mean
Althea
fabric.
said Tide.
Tide. That is exactly right. That you're right. It's fab and tide.
Oh, the
Tide was
current
a,
name Tide was back then. The Tide
huh?
what we have now. Tide
Yeah,
is
it
here
was the
now.
same tide, but
Same one?
yeah, same one, improved today.
True.
Same
Pauline said
tide.
Breeze Fab.
A breeze fab.
Even name Breeze Fab.
Yes, there's one named Breeze. I remember Breeze.
But Breeze was a different brand. Those were we had a lot of Sudsil, Breeze, the other one we called a while ago.
Tide.
They were all new brands.
Okay.
Okay. Lon said yes, Fab. Johnny said not Tide, Leo. Mark said, how the brothers are familiar with detergent and soap.
Him keep
Can
a
he used to
clean
love
house.
wash?
Me have to carry it. Me have to carry it go river. Me have to put it in the pail and carry it go river. So yeah, me know.
I thought you went to the washing machine.
Come on from the phone. Come on from the phone.
Nikki said, I know Fab soap. Nikki said the brand was Fab.
Exactly. Thank you,
Oh my gosh.
Nikki.
Can we continue this on Saturday? I want to hear about all them things there. What was wash day like? It's a Saturday. What was wash day like?
Well,
Well,
I have a bad memory of a wash day. I was
really?
watching. Yeah, man. I was watching
Wash
the
when?
young. Well, which one? Me sure which one me live right. The upper
Yeah.
Canapan. Well, across the street in the big yard where it's my picture now. They were my mama and Miss Lars were spreading out white clothes. They that just done blew them,
Ah,
and I was
full
over
of trouble.
underneath. I was in underneath the grapefruit tree, and I was asked to watch the kids. Somehow, me don't know if Maria leave where we were, but next thing me hear, on sitting on carry the car down and push and kill her, dragged her like 100 feet,
Oh no.
and she was about 3.
Mm-mm.
So wash day was not wash day was never the same again. It was horrible. It's a horrible.
Gosh. Never mind. That must have been really traumatic.
That was the biggest event in Arokobesa for many,
Mm-hmm.
many, many years because young people never dead. The only
Mm-hmm.
people who dead at Arokobes, we expect them to die and we have dead yard. But
Mm-hmm.
young people never die in Arokobesa. Murder,
Okay.
murder
That's
was
sad.
never a part. Murder was never a part of our.
But that was an accident.
Say I have my sympathy, but you have a way of just being stuff, Leo.
What you
We're
say?
on a high. And
Yeah, I know. And she just can't talk about wash there while I go and bring it back in the mail.
But you know, have to tell you that a sad sappy story now, just blow
If
everybody.
you say river there, if you say wash there at the river, that's a totally different thing.
Any wash you could have tell with the good
But you know, could
memories.
I know that in your head, so you know, if you tell me that the sad
You say
story,
wash there, which
no,
means
everybody have a cry.
yeah, and but I mean, me, they want big old peel, right? They make out of metal, you know, and you have to carry that Gar River, but it's light when it's going to the river because no water no in there.
It's
When
not
you
a
got a
pail, it's
river,
a pan. It's not a pail.
foot pan, that's what they
I
call
have
it.
I have a metal pan in the front of my yard, a wash basin.
No. This is a foot pan. It kind of like
It's kind of oval, more
oval,
like.
kind of yes, but
Yes,
it's big.
I have one in my yard, a
But
metal pan.
it's heavy. Does the pan
Yes.
one heavy, you know? And then me have to carry that Gar River with the clothes pan top in it, right? And then when you come from river, because you know make the clothes dry river, you know, you have to carry the damp clothes them and the pan heavy and a 1 mile me I walk, Jesus, uphill.
What the head favor sagly.
Exactly. My mother was wicked, a wicked woman that. Okay? I'm not call my sister on the show one of them day and make her tell her so she wicked too.
Oh, sagly. I can't say me Michelle never African on.
Yeah.
Good with no sagly.
Uh,
Ooh.
but it's time for us to go. It's at 11:18.
Yes, it
So
was
there are
such
some
a
more comments. Did you read VM Heslop? Where is the river in Oracabessa? VM is asking. But you
Oh,
can answer that's on Saturday. Lawton Wilkins says when my mom washed, she would wash out of first and second water, boil the white clothes, then rinse and hang them out. Remember to dip the whites in the blue water. Good
okay,
deep cleansing.
but boiling was different from blue. If you
But
have the
they did
ability
blue
to,
too.
you know, I mean, I know about the blue and
But
boil.
VM clothes, I must say a spark.
because it's either blue it or what or boil it.
Madge Ferron said wash pan, wash
Foot pan.
wash day
Foot pan
is
bigger.
wash day, Leo, river or standpipe. Exactly. Wash day is at a river or standpipe. You never tell about foolishness. Well, not foolishness. Stop complaining, Leo. It didn't kill you. The saddle head. Oh boy, all Leo traumas from childhood are brought back. Sorry, Leo Joni said. Yes. No wonder he behaved like he does. But we love him still. Sorry, Leo, and I'm happy that you share these stories with us because it really make us find within it to value our own experiences more, to think back to those whom we have lost along the way as we were growing up, you know, and to think, imagine how we outside of you would have managed in such situations. I can imagine how traumatic it must have been for the entire community, more so when you say
The
that.
whole
I
community,
mean, the
everybody
whole
bought.
community must be beside themselves because this is, and for the person who committed the act, it might have been an even worse trauma for that person, you know, and then
He was not from Orocabessa. He was a stranger, just passing through,
just like that.
just like that.
Ooh, Madge Ferran says, who no clapper stick to beat the clothes? Who no clapper stick? Madge, Madge, you can bring your clapper stick on Saturday and share that clapper stick.
And the scrubber. There's a scrubber.
No, you scrub it on the rocks.
No. We have a wooden scrubber.
Yeah, you really take a joke too far.
I'll teach you about that. There's where you're putting the pudding pan and like we grate a coconut in our one thing. The pudding pan have a scrubber where you scrub down the clothes down the
you see that country.
You don't know anything there. Yeah.
All right. It's way past the hour. We usually do an hour tonight, but it's good conversation, and we
just make sure that we get all of the comments before
we enjoy the interactions. So she said, "Who know?" And then the car said, "Lovely conversation." Mish, read YouTube. Gavin says, "Have
nobody,
a good
nothing here."
And the YouTube people, them gone at them bed.
No, they're still hearing us. 7 people now.
So why we don't have more? And I want to find out why is it that we don't have more views?
You know, I drove out today a mile, I mean, an hour and a half from home to go to campus. And while I was at lunch, a gentleman came over and tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Are you Leo Gilling?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "I watch you every Saturday morning, you and the ladies there."
You never even tell me you just nyami.
Yeah, he's a faculty member at the campus.
Oh, fabulous. Look forward to meeting him. So we have some more comments. Just when we think it done, Gavin say, have a blessed night. Lawson say, I remember, what Lawson say? What about the corn stick? What about what corn stick?
Yes, they used to use
don't tell me. Saturday.
Oh, you have to remember though, because there's a, hold on. There's a, hold on. Write it down. Look, squash. Put right down squash. And we talk about squash.
And Lorna says, I remember the scrubber. We call it washboard.
Yeah.
And it says, yes, you put it on the wash pan.
Yeah.
And Jessie says, have a blessed night. And on that note, we all will have a blessed night. Walk good, take care. Love on all. And share more so we have more views.
Just remember the squash. Because we used to use squash as
corny ass about the corn stick.
As she might be talking about the soda. Because that used to use.
No, he's talking about corn stick.
All right.
Okay.
All right, guys. Take care. Have a good